Welcome back to the Academy. We are going to keep the momentum going. I'm falling even harder in love with this series. It's still in the early stages, but it's showing so much potential. And I can't wait to see what transpires. Like, I have to see how the second performance is going to go. Louis is out of the picture right now. And our chapter is called Chapter 4 The Scent of the Holy Grail. Right? What's the Holy Grail? Is it status, power? The spotlight is that the Holy Grail would very much be that to Bill. Um, and we see a comparison of these two. It's carnivore. I don't know. I get the impression that why does it seem like these two are gonna fight for real? That's the impression that I'm gonna get because if we size them up right now, we see that they're both carnivores. They're both freaking huge. Bengal tigers are one of the biggest tigers, and then Legosi's the biggest in his species. And we see their hands, well, their claws framed here, and then we see Louis down here, which is their ideal, their ideal of strength and influence. Well, yeah, I'd say that goes for both of them because Louis, given his position, he has he has the charisma. He has something that both of them will want. Bill probably just wants the spotlight. He wants the attention, whereas Legacy, Louis' strength as a herbivore, his confidence. That's probably what Legosi wants, and if anything, Louis the Grail here, the idea of him. That's my interpretation of this. So, wow, who would have thought that on the day of the performance you'd come to check on me? Are you here to encourage me? Give me some useful advice? Or maybe, oh, it's Louis. Did you come here to discourage me? Oof. Okay, Bill. Calm down now. This is your first day, your first performance in the spotlight. You just kidding. Yeah, that's funny. Louis smiling. I'm totally fine. I'll make sure I'll portray Atler in the way you've always done it. I won't let the audience leave their seats. Maybe they'll think that a tiger Atler isn't so bad. It's gonna be a full house today. It will be the duty to sway the hearts of thousands of animal students of diverse species. Such is the curse of bearing the role of Atler. If you allow that curse to completely crush your heart, you'll surely break more than just a leg. Oh, that's deep. Whoa, let me get that for you. That's kind of deep. Like, Louis really, I love seeing this. Interactions between them, Louis really cares about the performance. Like, I know he's sad about not being in it, but he does care. I believe genuinely, like, even though Louis is self centric, I believe he really wants to reach out and connect with people. That's why the play is so important to him, and that's why he really pushed himself as hard as he did to the point where he fractured his foot right here. And that's admirable. I love characters with admirable traits like this, even if they do seem very flawed in their own way, but this is Louis in his element. And let's see if Bill can hack it under the pressure. This is just on a whim, but there's this good seat that I want to show you. I'll take you there. You're pretty clever. I'd be glad if you could teach that wolf a lesson or two. Is it me, or have you been paying a lot of attention to Legacy lately? Makes sense that Louis is kind of fixated on Legacy, given how these two are foils of each other. I just can't help but hate him. He's forcing himself to be a nobody. It's a disgusting insult for a deer like me. But you're the polar opposite of him. You probably find this behavior to be amusing. Well, I definitely wouldn't want to live like a nobody. Huh, okay. So that confirms it. He hates how, well, he said it before in a couple chapters back. He hates how Legoshi suppresses himself. Because compare Legoshi to Bill right here. Bill is very proud of being a carnivore from what we've seen. He's like, when he finally got the chance to play in the play, Bill's like, oh, finally, a carnivore like me gets to get the spotlight for once? Perfect. I'll show everyone what I'm made of come performance. You know, come showtime. I feel happy from the bottom of my heart that I was born a tiger. Unlike Legoshi, I have the makings of a large breed carnivore. I'm really good at this. I'm really good at getting insight into characters, even from the briefest of interactions, and I captured Bill perfectly. Even though he comes off as antagonistic sometimes, just from how he's like framed, that's very purposeful. Because if I'm saying it like this from a human perspective, put yourself in the position of a herbivore and view Bill. Uh, yeah, and view Bill and Legacy from their perspective. I believe your opinion of them would drop if you don't know them. Because why wouldn't it? I have to keep, like, I'm immersed in the world now, but I have to very much remind myself that this is, and these are animals, with human bodies. They're not cosplaying people, they're animals with real struggles and real issues. And, the class divide between herbivore and carnivore is very real. And I wonder if Bill feels kind of suppressed by that, being in a society like this, where he has to constantly hold his tongue, not show his strength. And I know that they mentioned before that baring your fangs against herbivores uh, isn't allowed and stuff. But what about smiling? Because that's a pretty oppressive rule. Okay, probably it wouldn't be smiling, but if these fangs were ever held in ever bared in like hate or contempt, Bill would be in some big trouble. And I wonder if just seeing their fangs, do herbivores get like nervous around carnivores just because of traits they were born with that they have no control over? Anyway, moving on. So, this is it. Did you sleep well? Well, a little bit. 30 minutes left till the performance. Hmm. What Legacy turnaround? There's emphasis. Hmm? What? What's up, Legacy? Why'd he turn around? Did he hear something? Sorry, me and Louie were kind of talking behind your back. You don't mind, right? Oh, okay. Maybe you do, but we still gotta make this performance good one, okay? What? This is weird, even for you. Bill. What's he doing? Ah, he smells something. That's why Bill's getting nervous. What does he smell though? I don't get it. What could he smell? Oh, wait. 30 minutes till the performance. I'm gonna go to the bathroom then. Sorry, I'll be out for a bit too. We have 30 minutes left. I'll be right back. Why is he following him? What does he smell? Going to the bathroom together? Well, aren't they carefree? Nah, it looked like Legacy was chasing him. Wait, was that really? What was that really? Didn't it feel kind of scary? Why is he chasing Bill? What did Bill do? Ooh, Legacy taking some initiative here. What's going on? I didn't notice anything off with Bill. But why is he sweating here? Did he do something wrong? Why do you follow me to the restroom? Are you coming on to me? Why don't you take it slow and give me a love letter first? I noticed it when we entered the wing. What do you have? Noticed it. I guess nothing passes through a large breed canine's nose. What, you want some too? Oh no, what is it? What what is that? It's rabbit blood. Oh no. No. This is bad. Legosi has issues. How is he gonna respond to this? Oh, and this is obvious, but the blood ain't from a student. There was this old tiger who's kind of a punk who gave it to me. Told me to use it when I needed it. Oh, wow. So, huh. That's not good. Like, Legosi hasn't tasted blood. Or has he? If that's what triggers his episodes, but the smell of it is gonna set Legosi off. Or at least it should. I wonder if they get aggressive. So, is that like a stimulant to them? Is that like how Bill peps himself up? So, yeah, it must be to like pep himself up from a performance. Because I remember I told the story like last chapter about how one of the people I knew who was in theater while I was at school, you know, couldn't handle the pressure. Well, was trying to cope with the pressure, and he started taking a bunch of like stimulants and stuff. This is relatable. This is something that would happen, like in reality, and I'm glad they covered this because this is sort of what happens backstage. Any performance enhancement. This is what people would do in situations like this, and it's real that we see Bill. But the thing is, it's herbivore blood, and wouldn't that be kind of taboo in their world? Since meat eating isn't allowed, and here he has blood from a herbivore. I wonder if that causes problems. That has to cause problems. And this is the time to use it, right? So there's no problem. Whoa! Lugosi crashes into him. Huh, hear me out, will you? You weren't like this in our rehearsal. Tails up. Oh my god, Legosi's getting aggressive. Legosi, you've got it easy living life in the shadows, but I can't be like you. This is justified doping. You wouldn't understand because you never have to deal with pressure in your life. Bill. He's right. Legosi's shaking. He's so mad. Wow. He is. Legosi is angry. He's pissed. Ah, and I didn't even notice before, but he's thinking of what he did to Haru, like how he drew blood by scratching her arm. So how this is framed, he's reacting like this to Bill out of self-guilt and self-hatred. So he's directing his hatred and anger that he has onto himself to Bill. This is what's happening right now. Or why would he do this? Legosi. Alright, I've already read this. Even Legosi acknowledges that he's right. Legosi, why don't you ever utilize your own strength? He's having a flashback to Louis right here. I can't talk back to him. I'm grateful to you. What? I'm not going to start a fight in the bathroom. I'm finally ready to go on stage. I'm tired of running. Uh-oh. We'll meet on stage, Bill. I'll make you pay. Ah, crap. Is he... Is this what triggers Legacy? This dude, wow. But he has no reason to be like this. This is misdirected... This is misdirected anger being directed at Bill. Because, in my opinion, sure, he has herbivore blood, but Bill's not necessarily in the wrong here. It's not like he sought it out himself. It was given to him by someone. Sure, he didn't throw it away, but I guess he has no right to be angry. That's just my take on this. Saying he'll make him pay. Well, that's the end of the chapter, and I am good. Like how it was framed, I thought a fight was being set up between the two, and it looks like we are gonna get a fight on stage. That is nuts. I've actually seen a fight on stage back in theater, back at school, and it was so good. The audience actually thought it was a performance, but no, it was an actual fight, and the extras had to come in and break it up, like as well. But the thing about it is, they got their composure together and moved on seamlessly, even though backstage they had like black eyes and like busted lips and stuff. it didn't. The show still went on. So I wonder if it's gonna be one of those scenarios right here. Oh, Legosi, it's so extra and so unnecessary. But I'm excited to get to chapter 15. Thank you if you've watched this far. Thanks for sticking around. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to leave your comments. If you have any experience with theater, and if this is quite relatable to you, in a way, feel free to let me know. I'd like to have a discussion about it. So, I'll see you then. See you in chapter 15.